Welcome to another of my videos. Today I'm going to go a little bit off script to explain a little bit more about Amazon token. I've been receiving a lot of questions from friends and families. I've been seeing on my Facebook feed, and I started wondering, is this for real? It sounds a little bit too good to be true. So definitely there's a lot of news about Amazon trying to go and accept payments with Bitcoins, and definitely I would say that for sure they're trying to do something with blockchain as many other bigger companies. So let's dig over here on some of the areas and things that I have seen it. And I want to everyone learn from this process because definitely at the end of the day, after this about probably 15 minutes video, depending on how long it's gonna be, there's going to be a really good lesson learned nowadays that we have a lot of coins and tokens, crypto ups and downs, a lot of people saying, hey, become millionaire in 10 minutes or something similar. Yes, I've seen people doing that and work for them. It's a huge, huge risk that they're taking, but at the same time, risk with rewards, right? At the same time, those people who I've seen it making those millions of dollars are not just jumping on the first thing that they hear. They do their due diligence and they do their research ahead of time. So I'm gonna show you over here how to do a little bit of research on just this Amazon token to see if it's real, this deal, or if it's just another scam on the internet. Let's take a look over here at my phone screen. I took a few screenshots so we can go a little bit faster on this explanation. The first thing that I saw it is when I was scrolling up and down on my Facebook account, I saw this Amazon token. Now, interesting thing is that the account looks quite legit. It was vouched by Facebook. It has the blue, well, let me come over here. It has that blue check mark over there. So it means that Facebook actually vouch and verify that this account is legit. So it's interesting because it says Amazon token. It has the Amazon logo over there. It has like Jeff Bezos over there. One of the first things that drew my attention is this website, amazon.token-bycc. Now, if I were to be Amazon, no trillion-dollar company, why would I create a website or a domain called token-by.cc? That's the first red flag. Now, I'm not gonna say that I'm not gonna think that it is good or bad just on the first flag star that I found over there, but definitely there's some things to consider. Now I'm gonna start doing more research before I even try to sign up or put my information because I already saw a few red things over here, red flags. So the first thing I'm gonna go over there and is search for this Amazon token account. So I click on the account. As we can see over there is Amazon token. We can read a little bit more about their description. It's used to codify the concept of decentralized consensus, few other things. Now, here's what it makes interesting. One of the areas that not many people know about is that if you scroll down on the home page, there is this site, this area called page transparency. The page transparency was created by Facebook several years ago when they received a lot of feedback, and I'm not going to go over there, but basically they created this page transparency. And you can find a lot of details in the history on how this page was created, how it's managed, by whom, from which location, what are the advertisements that they're running, and so on. So the first thing that I saw over here is the page history. It was created in 2011 as a Lindsay Valenzuela CrossFit athlete and Olympic weight lifter. And then changed in 2014 only for her name, which is actually a person. It's an Olympic weight lifter that it exists. So I don't know if the account was hacked or not, but interesting enough, yesterday, December 6th, the account changed its name to Amazon Token. Now I know why the account was vouched, as over here we can see it, by Facebook. I cannot go over there with that one, by Facebook. Because it was vouched not on Amazon Token site, but as Lindsay Valenzuela as a person who actually existed or exists, I guess. But for some reason, my best guess is that the page was hacked and it got its name changed. because now it has this small symbol there that a lot of people know, and they don't do too much research after they see that. They say, oh, yes, this is Amazon, definitely. Now, let's take a look at a few other things over here on page transparency. When we keep going down, we can see the people who manage the page. Now, we cannot see the person's name or the account, but we can see the country where the person who's managing this page is located. Interesting enough, the country is, well, I guess the city is Kosovo, and it's only one person from there. So now again, going back to Amazon, I'm sure that there's going to be more than one person managing the Amazon Facebook account, and most likely it's not going to be based in Kosovo. Most likely it's going to be based here in the US. And we can see over there that the page is also running some ads. We're gonna check some ads later on. The next thing that I did over there, if we go back over here to the advertisement, I click on that link to see what I can find, and the link is dead. So it's either dead because someone took it out, they forgot to add something, or why not, which by itself creates another red flag. So I don't know, I don't count how many red flags we have so far on this ad, but so far there are way too many to make me comfortable to even put any type of information on the site. I tried to look a little bit more about this domain name, but the only thing I can find was that it was created yesterday. That was the other thing. The domain name was created yesterday, where we have seen these advertisements pretty much since the beginning of December. So that was the other one. So I decided to search for Amazon token on Facebook, and I saw these other pages, nothing major. That was the biggest one, the biggest page actually. The other pages, they only have like 3 people liking it. These other one have 22 people liking it, and so on. So I decided to go back to the previous Amazon token one, the big one. We saw that it has about 116,000 people liking it, 119,000 people liking it. So I don't know if that was from before or it's now that it looks like Amazon and more people are liking it. But one of the things that I decided to look for is, okay, let's take a look at the advertisements that they're running. They're running 3 ads. All of them started on December 7, as we can see over here. This is the first ad, second ad, and the third ad. Again, it's a little bit odd that the ad was recently created versus having previous ads, but that doesn't bring any red flags or anything at all necessarily. I think the biggest red flag is that we already know that the page is not Amazon's page because it was this Olympic weightlifter, Lindsay Valenzuela. But I didn't stop there. I decided, okay, I'm gonna have a little bit more fun. Let's see how many other red flags we find. So after I came over here, I stepped out and I basically saw a few other things that were interesting. So after I visited all these sites and everything, I started receiving more advertisement from Amazon. That we can see it over here. For example, I searched this Amazon token and we can see this post from CNBC UK. Looks very legit. It has the logo over there. Actually, didn't even realize that it was not. I didn't realize it does not have the check mark from Facebook, which I will expect CNBC should have it. And as we can see over here, the URL doesn't look that bad as the other one. It says cnbc.com/news.live. Now, I will guess that CNBC have its own domain name, so I don't know why this one has this comnews.live domain name. But when I click it over there, it definitely looks like the CNBC News, actually. So I was really, really impressed on the design and the content of the site. But it was interesting because about 3 to 4 seconds after I start reading, the page automatically redirected me to this Amazon token. And that's where I start having more red flags. As we all seen Amazon.com website or any Amazon products, they are very, very clean. As we can see, this site is not clean at all. Like for example, over here, it's really hard to even sell because of the background. The background is very noisy. So that's where I realized, hey, this is definitely some scam there. The website, it says coinamc.com. At least it's better than the other one. But I said, okay, let's go over there. I start looking at more on this CNBC because after I see this one, it's like, okay, definitely this is not real. I wonder why CNBC is having this news. I actually thought it was the real CNBC when I was reading this news. But when I click on the CNBC UK that got this post, I can see that there are only 10 people liking it. It was created on November 16, 2021, which, okay, we know that's fake. But I decided to go ahead, do the sign up process. The page looks good. Actually, I'm very, very impressed on the design of the page. There are not many flaws, but still, there's huge red flags. Went over here, click on the privacy and policy, empty. Click over here again, terms and conditions, empty. Now, if I were to be Amazon, $1 trillion company again, most likely you have a really good legal team and you want to have those terms and conditions and privacy up front before anything else. So again, more red flags there. Outside of that domain name, if you can see over here, this bunch of whatever thing it says .app, that's the domain name. When we look over here is referral.something app. I tried to look a little bit further on this domain name. Again, it's private, couldn't find much information more than a bunch of numbers and letters type of a string. But I decided, okay, I'm gonna sign up. I put some Unreal information just to see where it sends me. It sends actually an email to verify. So this is the email. I have to confirm my email address over there. And once I'm into the account, actually it's much cleaner than the first page. So I was very, very surprised. The colors are quite good. The design of the page is really, really great. I didn't find anything. I tried to click here and around. Again, when I click on FAQ, there's nothing over there. When I click on privacy and policy, there's nothing there. Terms and conditions, there's nothing there. Basically, it just tells you, hey, verify your account and put your wallet information. So I said, well, okay, let's see what else is around. I click over there on the menu, click on main site, and that was one of the flags there. You send me to this other site called amazontoken.finance, which is a dead link. Well, again, going back to Amazon, I don't think this makes sense. Although the site looks good, I tried to input a wallet address over here, different numbers that I created just randomly for these purposes and see what happens. Nothing got saved, nothing wasn't able to perform, but that doesn't mean that information was not sent to some server. Not because you don't see that it saves, and when you click it, doesn't mean that it was actually sent. So that's why I never put on any of my real information here. I just put like this wallet address, it was just invented. I just added a bunch of numbers over there. Again, try to send more information, unable to perform. Interesting enough, after I finished that one, went back to my Facebook page and I started getting a little bit more of these ads. I see this one, Finance Yahoo News. Again, looks really legit. It has this token CC BY and it does not have the blue check mark. So I check who is that page. Okay, well, this page seems like it was hacked. Looks like it has 166 people liking it. It's in Texas. We can see the Gmail is JNKM Ranch. I guess it's a ranch because we also see over there a logo, JNKM Ranch. So my best guess it was probably hacked over there and people start running ads on that account. Now I hope the owner of this account is not paying for those ads because who knows how much those things will be. Now, one of the things before coming to the next page here, one of the things that I like the community, and if you are listening to me and you realize, hey, this, if you just put your five senses of commonality, like any common sense, you will know that all of this is a scam, right? Do your favor, do your part to society and report these pages to Facebook so other people don't fall. I mean, as you can see, some of these pages are very legit or looks very legit, and anyone thinking that they can make thousands of dollars or millions of dollars, depending on their status or where they are, they can fall into these scams. So what I typically go and do, I click on this three dots button on the side, and you get a menu over here. I click on the almost last one that says find support or report page. Over there, you click on scams and fake pages because this is a fake page, and then you click on fake page. And hopefully this get reported to Facebook and removed. Interesting enough, came back again to Facebook, Bloomberg Finance. Let's take a look. Bloomberg Finance, one person liking it. So as you can see, there's no more. I mean, like I keep receiving more and more. The same story is the same. Actually, now it make me even realize some of the sites that sometimes I read for either news and purposes, Bloomberg, CNBC, I don't check if they're actually real news or not. As we can see over here, it can be really easy to check if it's actually like from Bloomberg or at least from the real side or not. Outside of all the fake news and whatever thing, I'm not gonna go there, but definitely make and do your research. With that, I will leave you over there. Make your own decision on this Amazon token. I guess that we've already seen enough information on my phone that I will not even try to do anything with that. I will just pass it, let it go. It's gonna be probably on the news after they scam so many people. But definitely do your research. And I hope, again, you're enjoying this video, and please give a like if this information is very useful. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, especially if you want to get more information about crypto coins, anything about blockchain, how this technology works, and why I'm really passionate about blockchain more than about the financial portion of crypto, which I think is a side note of that, is that blockchain as a technology, not the crypto portion, not investment, but a technology can make a lot of substantial changes on how we do businesses, how we do things nowadays. It's just a new technology. With anything that comes new, there's going to be, trial and errors. There's going to be things that are going to work, others are not. And as we can saw it over here, we're always going to have people who try to take advantage of any other person. So definitely be on the look. Don't fall for these traps. Make your research, and I hope to see you on my next video.